Logan. Susanna here, your angel intuitive, spiritual guidance counselor, and intimacy intuitive. These beautiful, beautiful cards. Whispers of Healing Oracle cards by Angela Hatfield with my favorite artist, Josephine Wall. Getting tired of me yet? Tired of that? No, they're beautiful. Even if I go through all of them, maybe I'll do that one day if y'all want. Although that can be boring too. You can go through all the decks. Show that. This is a lovely one. One of my favorite things. Sleep. Let me see. Oh, the lovely, lovely detail. Let me zoom in here. Whoopsies, blurries. And my camera does focus much better and faster outside than inside. Sleep. It's beautiful. Look at it. Doesn't it just make you want to curl up and just nap? Take little nappy naps. And this is lovely. What better place than nature to find that peace and sleep? Hello, buggies. Hello, little buggy. Sleep is so important. That is the time when we rest our bodies, we rest our brains, and we leave our bodies, and we expand and we grow. But we'll get to that in a minute. But that's when our body heals. That's when our systems heal and not just rest, but it regenerates and rejuvenates during that process. Our stuff is digesting, stuff is moving through the body. And it's so very important. I have this conversation often with people who are looking, who are having difficulty with weight issues or releasing unwanted weight. And a lot of times, majority of times in fact, that person doesn't sleep well or doesn't sleep much, doesn't sleep long enough. And our bodies need that time to process everything and to heal. And if we're not getting that rest time, then we're in fight or flight all the time, and we're in survival mode. So just like when people try to starve themselves to lose weight or to release weight, I don't like to say lose, because when we lose things, we tend to find them again. So when people are trying to release what they don't want, extra weight that they don't want, if you're starving yourself, your body goes into starvation mode, so then it hangs on to every little thing. So a lot of times I recommend, with some people, not all, because everybody's different. Everybody's process is different. But some people need to eat more often or eat more food to get the machine working, to make it kick in and do the natural process. And sleep is a very, very, very important part of that process. And also we need to rest, so we're not anxious all the time and holding on to everything. Also, when we don't sleep and we're anxious, what do? I know I personally, I want to eat things that, I want to eat sugar, I want to eat carbs to give me energy, because I think that'll help, and it doesn't. All it does is make my body shake, but I'm still, wanting to sleep. So sleep is very important. Now, my favorite aspect of sleep, obviously, I like to joke and say, I'd sleep 20 hours a day like a dog if I could, if I had time. Or I'll say, I think I'm part dog because I could sleep 20 hours a day and have my belly rubbed. But I love it. I love the aspect of dreaming, the dream state. And that's another important aspect of sleep. When we get to work through our shit in our mind, in our brain. I'll stick with the human aspect for now, before I get into the spiritual stuff. But it allows our brain to work through our issues. That's why when we have weird dreams, it's usually our brain's processing the day or processing what we need to get done the next day. So again, very important. And if we're not sleeping long enough or deep enough, we're not going to get to that dream state to where we have a continuation of the dream, as opposed to little clips and we're waking up or whatever. So the fun aspect is getting into that dream state. And I'll say dream state, finger quotes, because that's also when our soul takes a break and gets out of our little shell, and we're working elsewhere. We're traveling to other realms, going home, astral travel, and visiting others. We can have soul encounters with others, and that's a fun thing. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. Especially if two people or a few people can set that intention at the same time to meet somewhere and have that experience and then share it. It's pretty wild. I've only tried that one time. I really want to find other people that are willing to do that just to play. It's playing. It's building your abilities as well, building up your intuitive gifts, and playing with all these little aspects of ourselves that we forget about or that are dormant. So also we're traveling and we're having other experiences. We're having our lessons or learning time, whatever you want to call it. Again, experiences, not just lessons. We're having experiences and what we can focus on. Also, we are clearing stuff and we're organizing our spiritual mind in how to deal with human stuff when we're back down here. And we're also reminded of our spiritual connection in this time, in the sleep state, in the dream state, the travel state. We get to experience so much more, and we have these reminders of who we truly are, that we are more than just this human being or human doing or whatever, that we are this spiritual creation. So remembering that, sleep, you're getting sleepy. No, sorry. Y'all new folks, you'll get to know me. I'm a little off, but sometimes I'm on. It's all good. Life is fun. Some people take it too seriously because they're not getting enough sleep, so they're a little cranky. So sleep, remembering that sleep is a valuable thing. It's not a waste of time. Some people say, well, sleep takes up too much time. I could be doing this. I could sleep 3 hours and that's good enough, and I can go do this, or I can sleep 5 hours and do this. You can function, but are you functioning well? Are you functioning at your greatest ability, at the greatest level? Some people do better than others. Some people don't need as much, but it's also finding, I personally need, I can function on 8. I like 9, 10, 12. Getting up every now and then for a little break and then going back to sleep. It's finding the amount that you need that's best for you, where you thrive, where you do your best, where you excel, and you still have that healthy rejuvenation and the body's healing time. Okay? So see what works for you and try to stick with that. Find that time to wind down so you can sleep or get to sleep faster. And if you guys want, I can do different videos or answer questions about, why some people can't sleep or get to sleep. There's all the different sleep issues. Why do we have sleep issues? Yeah, I might just do that one. They're kind of nodding me on that one. So we'll see. We'll discuss that. But know that sleep is very, very important. It's healing, it's restful, and it can be fun. So sleep well this week and have a beautiful week.